Hi, it's Micheline, Fit and Healthy for Yourself, and today I want to talk about how do you know when you're in ketosis. I have talked the last couple of videos about what the keto diet is, what you need to do, what the side effects are, and little tips and tricks, what you need to have on hand for it. And the ultimate goal of the diet is for your body to go into ketosis. Ketosis is when your body switches over from burning glucose to burning fat, because fat is available 24/7 in our body. We all have enough. Glucose, on the other hand, is a short-term thing, and it constantly needs to be replenished. So that's why we need to eat every 2 to 3 hours. But if you switch over to fat, you don't really need to do that. So obviously the ultimate goal is to go into ketosis. Now, how do we know when we actually accomplish that goal? Some people it takes a week to get there. Other people it takes 2 to 3 weeks or longer to get there. It all depends on how your body reacts. Everybody's different. It all depends on how strictly you follow the diet. Some people might have to take it a little slower. Others might be able to go very strict immediately. So it all depends on each person, how long it will take. But how do you know when you get there? So basically what happens is when you're in ketosis is your body produces a lot more ketones, which then are used as fuel. So that ketone level can be detected in blood and urine. So you can test for it. There are test kits out there. Urine one is very unreliable because there are too many other factors that can play into this. Hydration and what you ate and all that. So it's a little unreliable. You can test your blood just like you would test for your blood sugar level. It's a little prick. But that test kit could run a little expensive. Test kit itself isn't that, but test strips, because it all depends how often you test. If you test every day, it's can get expensive. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. But you don't really have to. You don't have to test. Some people are that anxious and that OCD that they need to know their numbers. But you don't have to. Other signs are your breath will actually change. Temporarily, it goes away after a few days or a week or so. You actually will experience a little bit more bad breath. So that goes away though. When you first start on a diet, you will have that initial fast weight loss. It's not because your body's already burning your fat, it's the excess carbohydrates that you still have stored that is burning off, and it's using up all the water that you had retained. So basically it's just the water loss. But after that week, after that initial fast weight loss, the weight loss will continue. However, probably at a more slower but a steadier pace. So obviously you can test for your blood, for the ketones in your blood and urine. We already said that. Appetite loss. A lot of people experience a reduction in hunger. They're not really hungry during the day that much because the fat we eat keeps us fuller longer and more satisfied. So therefore we're not constantly hungry. And again, we don't need to fuel our body every 2 to 3 hours, so it's not looking for that food. So therefore no cravings. You will have increased focus and energy. The first couple of weeks you will notice your focus and your energy is actually way down. You're going to be fatigued and everything. But that goes away once you go over that. And that's when you also know you're there. Because your energy will be there, your focus will be there, you're getting stuff done left and right. So that is a good sign. Obviously you will not, if you have an increased focus and energy, you also will have no more fatigue. That afternoon slump is gone. The 3 o'clock time and everybody's looking for extra coffee because they're starting to get tired. That's gone. So also your performance, your athletic performance will get better. In the first couple of weeks before you actually fully get into ketosis, it will take a hit. Because remember, your body is used to running on carbs. Now you're not giving it that, so your athletic performance is actually going to go down. You know, you're not going to be able to push as hard in the workouts or go as long, but that will return and will actually get better. Because, you know, because carbohydrates only last us so long, if you have a long workout, you will run out of energy halfway through because you need to eat. But when you're burning fat, you don't have to anymore because your body has constant energy available, so you will be able to go much longer. So when you get there, you know you made it. You will be sleeping better. A lot of people, again, in the beginning, their sleep will maybe take a hit. You know, you might be a little bit more restless. You might have some insomnia. Not everybody, but you know, some people experience that, and then that goes away. You know, kind of, you also know once. So basically, you can get into ketosis. You know when you're in ketosis, when all the bad symptoms you had, the keto flu, when all those go away and turn into the positive. That's when you're there. So, and the good thing is, once you're there, you can stay there as long as you want. Remember, a diet is not a fad thing that you're going to do for 2 to 3 days or a couple of weeks until your weight gets there, and then you go back to it. You're going to just put it back on. So it has to be a permanent lifestyle change. However, you don't have to give up carbs forever. If you have a carb up day here and then, it's not going to throw you out of ketosis forever. It's going to throw, you know, your ketosis is going to be a little on the edge. Maybe it throws you out of the ketosis for the day, but then you return to it. You know, it's all flexibility, so it all depends on you. So give it a try and see how it goes.